So today I'm going to be doing a what's in my backpack video and kind of how I organized for school. And some of you guys may be thinking, Lindy, why are you making a what's in my backpack school organization video in November? We're already 3 months into school. I don't need this. Well, I know that sometimes halfway through semesters or just who knows when, you tend to get unorganized and maybe you need some tips and maybe you just want to see what's in my backpack. And I'm an organized person and I'm going to try to give you as many tips as I can and try to help you guys out. So first of all, this is my backpack and it is a little bit heavy right now. It just has some hearts on it. This is from JanSport. And one of my first tips is to invest in a good backpack early on. I got this backpack when I was in 5th grade, and now I am a senior in high school, 12th grade. So I would definitely recommend this. Still is holding up. Next year when I go to college, I will be getting a different backpack that is a little bit bigger and a little bit more sturdy, but JanSport is a great brand and it's very durable and big and perfect for school. So on one of the zippers I actually have a little keychain, just because when you're in a rush it's easy just to grab a keychain and unzip your backpack rather than finding a tiny little zipper, so I find that that helps as well. So in my backpack I have some of my binders and fun stuff like that. So I'm just going to be showing you guys everything that I have, well not everything, but just some of the basics that I have and some tips that you can follow. This is my math binder and this year I'm taking Algebra 3. So I made one of these little covers. I made it with some scrapbook paper and then just drew it on, and then I also put it on the, I guess you could call it the spine in the binder, like a spine of a book. But just because in my locker I see this so I can see which class it is, especially for the first couple weeks of school, or if you're going into a new semester or a new class in the next 9 weeks or something like that. So I think that's perfect. And another tip I have is to reuse school supplies and binders. I personally love to use binders. I use a binder for almost every single class, kind of depending on what kind of class it is. But I just like binders because they can fit a lot of papers and it's just easy to have everything in one spot rather than sometimes with a notebook and a folder it can get a little bit confusing. So I have that. And also a little tip to go along with binders. I actually have this little thing in my folder. I'm going to take my papers out just so you're not distracted by that. But this is my home folder, I guess you could say. And some people usually, you call a home folder. You have one since like elementary school or something like that. And your teachers, say, oh, put whatever. But when you're in high school, usually your teachers just let you decide what supplies you want. I personally like to have a folder just to put homework in and some extra notebook paper and papers to bring home for, my parents or information. But this little pink thing right here, it's actually silver. It opens up and it's actually a 3-hole punch. This is very awkward because my folder is open, but it's a 3-hole punch, and then you shut this little silver part and it hole punches your papers. And I think this is great just in case some of my teachers still do not hole punch papers, which can be a pain if you are one who likes a binder and you don't want to get up to use the hole puncher in the middle of class and be disruptive or whatever it may be. So I personally really like just this little mini hole puncher. It only does like 1 or 2 papers at a time usually, but it still really comes in handy and is just really nice to have on hand. And I think it was only about $2 or $3, so that's a pretty good price. It's just plastic, so nothing too special. Next I have my planner, and this is my Erin Condren planner. I showed this in my favorites video for October actually, and I just have the horizontal one, and I think that this is great to invest in a great planner. Mine was probably around $50, which is pretty expensive for a planner, but you don't have to go this expensive. I just use my planner nonstop, and I heard great things about this. I love mine. It's very, it's a little bit big, but it's very durable. It has lots of pages, a couple extra things in it, and I love the pattern. It's like this braided ombre blues, and it also has my initials at the bottom, which is customizable, and they have a bunch of cute designs. And this is actually almost like a laminated, it's like thick plastic. I really like it. What I really like to do in my planner is a tip. I like to color code what I put in it, depending on how organized you are and how much time you want to spend on this. Honestly, for me, it doesn't take that long. So I'll show you maybe a previous week. So in pink, I have all my homework and studying to do. And then they have these little boxes on the sides. And in blue, I will put an asterisk and put if I have any tests or quizzes. And then another example over on this side, in purple, I will have any due dates. And so that includes projects or whatever, usually not homework unless it's a homework grade that's, going to be over a long period of time or whatever. But I personally really like this planner. Planners in general, I think, are really nice to have for school, especially if you have a lot of work to do. It's easy to see what you have to do, make sure you bring it all home from your locker or whatever, and then you can cross it out as you go along, which is really nice and keeps you organized as well. The next thing is my supply pouch, and this is actually a makeup bag from Clinique, which I got in a free gift. And what I really like about this is I didn't really get it for free, but I already had it on hand, so I didn't have to buy a supply pouch. It's big enough for a supply pouch. It's zippered, and it can fit everything in here, which is perfect. And you can wash it out, and I've used this. This is my second year using this, and it's been holding up really well. So it's great materials for that because, it's made to hold makeup, but also school utensils and pencils and pens and all that are great to fit in here as well. So I just fit some expo markers, pencils, pens, and highlighters. And then I also have my graphing calculator, and then I also just keep some post-it notes and some note cards just in case, I don't know, using note cards to study vocab or just study for a test. And then sometimes post-its are nice for little reminders or, I don't know, just random things like that. So, that is basically all that's in my backpack. Obviously, I have some other binders other than this, but I think that this semester, at least, all I have is binders. Sometimes I will do a notebook and a folder for a class, but for this semester, I think I just have all binders. And actually, one more tip I have regarding binders is to use different colors and kind of different color schemes. So for math, I have the pink and then kind of the pinkish scrapbook paper. And then, for other classes, you can use blues and greens and whatever color binders you have. Or if you have like mostly all the same color binders, you could do different color paper to slip inside the little plastic part of your binder, which will help you distinguish which subject is which. And I'm sorry I'm a little late on this. I've been meaning to do a what's in my backpack video for a while now, but I just got the chance to do it finally. So if you have any other tips about keeping organized for school, or if you want to tell me what's in your backpack, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.